Welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. If you're looking for some cleaning motivation, you've come to the right place. My living room here is just one messy example. I've got lots of cleaning up to do, and we're leaving for Florida, and I'm getting the house ready because I do like to come home to a clean house. Plus, my son and daughter-in-law are coming to spend the week with my other adult daughter, Rachel, while I'm gone, and I'm just trying to get the house all ready for company and ready so that when we come home, there's not big messes. Of course, one of the best things to do when you're getting ready for a trip is to keep the laundry up. So I worked really hard to make sure the laundry was all caught up. I'm starting out by getting some things folded and put away. We went on a week-long trip to Florida with our younger 4 kids. It was their first time to ever get to go to Disney World. So what we ended up doing was we flew in on a Monday. We enjoyed the Disney All-Star Sport Resort. That's a big mouthful. That night, family came to visit us because both my sisters and they have kids and grandchildren that live in Florida. So a bunch of them came over that night to visit us. And then on Tuesday, we went to the Magic Kingdom. On Wednesday, we went to Animal Kingdom. On Thursday, we went to Hollywood Studios. And then we went from there out to eat with my nephew to Chuy's, which is one of our favorite Mexican restaurants ever. And if you live in the southern United States, I highly recommend you see the closest Chuy's. It is so good. It's Chuys. We went there for a nice Mexican feast, and then we headed to our Airbnb that was on Merritt Island. And I will show you a video of our Airbnb at the end of this video, so you want to stay tuned if you like to see those tours. And it was just the perfect Airbnb for us because we had family that lived within 15 minutes. I really wanted a place that not only fit us, but we could entertain in, and this was the perfect place. Oh my goodness, look at the dirt that came out of that rug. It never ceases to amaze me. But anyways, this was the perfect place for us. It had a pool for the kids, and it had awnings that we could put tables under. It was just absolutely wonderful. My living room is done, and now I'm in the bedroom, and my son and daughter-in-law are going to be using our bedroom while we're gone, so I wanted to make sure that they had clean sheets to sleep on, and so I'm getting all of our bedding changed up, and I'm including a little bit of conversation that goes on while I'm doing my cleaning videos and decluttering videos. I thought it might be interesting for you to hear what goes on behind the scenes as I'm sped up by 4 and doing my cleaning.
Is Pork okay? Why is he doing over there?
Because I was fooling around with
the
bed, so he's now curious.
Maggie, you're so silly, buddy. Yes, you are, Leo.
He's like, I'm supposed to be. He's like,
look,
you're blocking my shot. That was Yvonne in the background. She had come to chase the cat down, see what he was doing, and she calls Leo Pork. Yvonne always has nicknames for every animal and every person, so you'll never, or she did just say Leo, which is surprising, but you'll rarely hear her call Leo Leo and Woozy Woozy. She just tends to have a nickname for everyone and everything.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we need to go to the store?
I don't know.
Oh.
For what?
I don't know, I just thought you had a huge list of things that you wrote.
Well, I want you guys to bring your laundry down, and I want you to go through the Dollar General bag and see if there's anything that you need out of there. Then I'll know, do I need anything else? We do need rain capes.
I have a raincoat.
Good. It rains a lot in Florida, and as you know, they just had terrible, devastating hurricanes, which is so sad. But the time that we were there, we got one rainstorm on Sunday. The rest of the week was bright and sunny with absolutely no rain. Now Yvonne is going to share a story about Woozy, who she is calling Kimchi.
Yeah. Last night, Jenny went outside of the van, and Kimchi was just staring outside. So I was like, oh, did you want to go out with her? And he runs out the door, and he's just sitting there.
When was this?
Last night when we got home.
Oh,
But what's so funny is he started like running outside. My dad had to pick him up. Oh, it was so funny.
It's really hard to catch.
Yep. He was like heading over here. So
Kimchi?
Yeah. It was so funny.
I was like, this is my big chance.
Mm-hmm.
I've been just sitting on steps so they wouldn't suspect me.
Exactly. Then he gets off
Plotting my escape.
and runs.
That's funny.
Woozy, as most of you know, is a very large cat, and he doesn't even usually like to go outside. Sometimes he'll sit on the steps. We don't usually have to worry about him escaping. Both of our cats are indoor cats. We have Fisher cats in the area. We have coyotes, and we don't really want to risk anything happening to them, so they are indoor cats. But that particular day, Woozy decided to make a run for it. I'm not sure what he was attracted by. When he was little, if he got outside, he would run underneath one of our cars immediately, and we would have to kind of go fish him out from underneath the car. But now that he is older, he really prefers to be inside, so it was really kind of funny that he had made a run for it, and my husband had to bring him in the house, which really was not that hard. So here I have the bed all made, and I'm getting that all nice and perfect. So here it is in all of its bed made glory. And so I have a suitcase on the floor where I just kind of threw my clothes in, and as you can see, I'm just going to keep the laundry going.
I also sent him his bus pass thing, his bus information.
You sent him a bus pass?
Well, not a pass, but the information.
Alright.
But he'll be with us, but still, you should look at it, because it'll contact him when he lands. Or it might contact him when he lands. I don't know.
Our college son, he's 19 years old. He was on October break, and I had purposely planned this vacation knowing that he would be on break. So he was coming in from North Carolina. We were coming in from Maine. I was able to get flights that were only 3 minutes apart in landing time. So the funny part was we had landed like a half an hour early, like maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour early. He landed about 15 minutes early. So it still worked out perfectly. And we were able to meet up with him. And then we were taking a bus from the airport to our resort. In these videos, it always looks like I'm just peacefully doing all of my little chores that I want to get done. But actually, people are coming in and out all the time, asking me questions. They're doing their packing. I am very blessed that all of my younger kids, actually all of my kids now because they're all older, but my younger kids were able to pack themselves at very young ages. And when they were little, I would have them lay everything out on their bed that they planned to pack, and then I would just go look it over. But honestly, all of them were really good at packing from an early age.
Oh, I brought an easy off to clean the mirror. That's not a good idea.
So yeah, I'm feeling a little crazy, a little overwhelmed. So I am really glad I realized that I had Easy Off before I sprayed it all over the mirror. But who knows, maybe it would have done a better job. Maybe that's a video I should make sometime where I try different products in spaces that you wouldn't normally think about to see how well they work. Now, while I'm cleaning the bathroom, I thought I would just share. Some people had asked me, how do we afford to go to Disney World, or what are some tips that I would give? And so what I did was in January, I chose an amount of money and I had it coming out of my husband's paycheck. And it was going into an account that is hard for me to access. It's a credit union that's with his company, and it just takes a bit of a drive to get to my money. But I made a strong commitment that we were not going to touch that money no matter what. And I have to say, it still was over and above that amount of money, but that did really help. And honestly, I bathe everything in prayer. I'm always praying to God. I'm asking him to lead us. I'm asking for things that I want as well as things I need, quite honestly, and putting that in his hands. Now, I will never minimize the hurricane. It was a devastation. People lost their lives. And I'm terribly sorry for anyone who has suffered any loss in relationship to Hurricane Ian. But let me just say, a lot of people asked if that was going to affect our vacation plans. And I feel badly to even say it, but there were some benefits to us because we went that particular week, which was the week immediately following Ian. Disney had opened back up on a Friday, and we were there the following Tuesday.
Aren't they supposed to be here with groceries by now?
2 to 3, and they never come on time.
Okay.
They usually come a good half an hour after the 3. That was just my husband Robin asking me about groceries because we had also had a grocery order coming in that day. Now back to my story. Because of the hurricane, first of all, Florida had ceased any tolls on the highway, so it was free to drive the highways. Added to that, they had taken away the gas tax. So when you were fueling up at a gas station, the gas was cheaper than it would normally be. So those two things were very helpful. The other thing that was super helpful for us, because we're Mainers, we're not used to terribly hot, humid weather, was that Ian had left the Florida air a lot cooler than it would normally be. So it was like 78 to 83 degrees maybe, and breezy the whole time we were there. The only day it was really all that hot was when we went to Holiday Studios on Thursday, and the only day it rained was on Sunday. So no weather affected us except in a positive way. There was another hurricane that was kind of predicted. They thought it might be coming toward Florida, but it didn't end up hitting Florida at all. It ended up hitting Central America, which was also very unfortunate. But also, it turned out to be a Category 1, so that was a blessing. It still hurt them a lot, but it could have been a lot worse. Now that I've pretty much done all the cleaning that I wanted to do, I'm getting my bag packed. And as you can see, my clothes are in there, but now I am rolling up everything. Rolling your clothes, they say, helps it not to take up as much room. To be honest, because I packed it twice, it didn't really save me all that much room, but it does help your clothes not to be quite as wrinkled. And what I'll do sometimes, and I do this here, is I had some t-shirts that were about the same size, and so I did kind of layer them together and then roll them all together. I had gone to Kohl's and gotten a lot of capri style pants. So they weren't shorts, but they weren't pants either. I had gotten some summer clothes there because my summer clothes are pretty much too big for me now. I've lost 58 pounds since April 5th, which is a huge blessing. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I still have a ways to go with my weight. And so I was really happy to find that Kohl's had a lot of things on the clearance rack. So I got the capri pants for $10 a piece, and I got a bunch of t-shirts for $5 a piece. So that was a really huge blessing to me as well. Speaking of weight loss, I had another non-scale victory. That was when I got on the airplane and I buckled my seatbelt. I had extra room on the seatbelt, and that made me so happy. And I posted a picture on the Optavia site that is a kind of a community support site for my group of Optavia people. And I posted a picture of that, and someone here also is doing Optavia, and she messaged me saying, hey, you do realize that this means you can go on all the rides. And I had never even thought of it. I have never even tried to go on a ride for years and years. And I'm telling you, I went on roller coasters. I went on Space Mountain. There was another one. It was like a coal miner roller coaster. I went on that one. And then at Animal Kingdom, which I have to say, Animal Kingdom was my favorite park of the 3 we went to, I did the Avatar ride. That is the most amazing ride. I literally thought, my brain thought it was flying. And if it wasn't for the fact that it's such a long line to go on rides, I would have gone on that thing 10 times. Honestly, who doesn't want to fly? And then when you get scared, because I did and I screamed, but you could look kind of beside you and see other people sitting beside you and realize, okay, I'm actually not flying, so I will be fine. So as I get my suitcase packed up, I am going to put up some pictures in just a second here, and you'll get to see our trip. And I'm also putting up the video of our Airbnb so that you can get the full tour. Ready? Here we go. Welcome to our Airbnb. As you walk in the front door, here is the dining area, and I just love This table is so pretty with the blue running through it. And they have the same thing on the sideboard. Love the floors, by the way. We've already moved in, so you're going to notice it has that lived-in look already. But we have this nice window in the dining area. I love the open concept. Love the counters. Nice refrigerator, and we're able to put our food in this closet here. And then here is the living room area with a nice sectional, nice large screen TV. And then coming in here is my bedroom, well, mine and my husband's. Here's our bedroom. And then we have a nice closet here. TV. Nice windows. Love this. And then in here is our bathroom. I fully utilized this right here. And the sink, of course. And this is what I love about this shower. I love that it has a double shower head. Love that so much. This is where my son Francois is. This is more their office. But this is actually a love seat that folds out into a bed that he slept in last night. And then he also has a nice closet here that he's not really using, but you know, it has the extra bedding and such. I do love the colors. I love the blue. Everything is very ocean. We're on Merritt Island, so it totally makes sense. They have 2 hallway linen closets. So that's nice. And here's the other one right here. Here is Yvonne's room, which is, of course, very clean. She tidied up already, and she has a nice bureau and mirror. I love the window. It's just so pretty and cheerful. And then she has her closet here. There's that. Very nice. Here is the next bedroom. This is where Crecia and Ava are sleeping right now with the beautiful windows and a bunk bed. Ceiling fans in each room, of course, Florida. TV. And not to make you dizzy, but here is their closet as well. Coming out through the living room, we love this outdoor area, of course. Patio and pool. And the pool has a light so that you can use it as at night as well. Isn't that beautiful? And then we have this whole seating area. Pretty exciting. And the gas grill. Just beautiful, just beautiful. We're so happy.
Here is the beautiful sky that Florida greeted me with my first night, and I got to meet my new grandnephew, which was amazing. Of course, you know we had to get Mickey ears, so I had to get some Princess Mickey ears. And when we went on the Little Mermaid ride, it was so funny because my husband ended up alone, and it's kind of like this whole romantic thing. It was just very funny. There's Yvonne with her cousin Nicole. We had so much fun, and my nieces and nephews gave us tours of every one of the Disney properties. So there's my nephew Alec. We just had so much fun at every turn. It was honestly just amazing. We got to see lots of parades and lots of Disney characters, and we got to go to Animal Kingdom. There's my husband and I on the Buzz Lightyear. I swear I won, but I guess his score was technically bigger than mine. We just had so much fun, and I got to go on roller coasters, and we got to see so many animals. We got to celebrate, as this was the Hispanic month, historic Hispanic month, and all they wanted was to get to meet Goofy. So there's Goofy there in the background, and we got to have amazing pictures of our family, and it was just such a great, exciting time. I can't even tell you. So
I appreciate getting to share it all with you. I hope that you got to see the pictures. There's Chuy's, the Mexican restaurant I said you have to find, and we found some authentic Nicaraguan food as well. There I am with my sisters. So it was amazing. Remember, God loves you. I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.